know.
When you say an elite training facility, do you mean like as in for the top 1%, like for your Carrie Pierce's, that kind of athlete, or do you mean like anyone who wants to
Uh,
go can go, but the kind of maybe uh large focus will be on those kind of athletes?
No, so I mean a crossover. I mean
Okay.
something that's not just CrossFit. I mean, you know, so
Similar to kind of the first form place they opened, like that kind of
yeah. So
large.
Vegas has the NFL. We've got NHL. They're trying to get NBA. They're trying to get, so essentially a facility. Yes, we definitely want to have a community and we, but my idea is also to have it cross over to other professional sports, get some of the best coaches in the world, coming here for seminars for across all sports. Yeah. So
Yeah.
really creating, and Vegas is a destination spot,
Hmm.
so it's with the conventions and with the weather and obviously with, the strip, it's a great place for that. So I think ultimately it lends itself to that. I think we've
Yeah.
got a good opportunity once it opens back up for that. Plus, it's very affordable cost of living here, and real estate. It's very different than New York. So there's a lot of stuff you can do here.
Hmm.
But we I mean, the big trend obviously in CrossFit now, and we're right in the thick of it. Obviously, is you're seeing athletes moving where their coaches are moving, and now we've got 3 of the top 15 women in the world here. The Carrie's here, Bethany Shadburn's here, Danielle Brandon's here. They all came, and then I've got a few top men who've come here. One of the top guy in Argentina, and then I got a young kid who came from West Virginia who was in a sanctional last year in Norway, and he's phenomenal. I think he's going to be pretty special, and then I coach a few others. I coach Tola Morquinho, who's in Boston, who's coming to visit next week. So we'll see if he likes it. And then we'll get some friends coming. Like I've coached Con forever, Con Porter, and then but he's basically like family now. So I think as long as he can travel here, I think eventually he'll come and stay for a period of time and train with everybody, and we'll probably get a few more, but it's going to be a really cool destination for people to come to.
I'm not sure about the idea of letting Khan loose on Vegas. I don't know if that's.
I've been here with him for he was here, so Khan came to my bachelor party, which was in Vegas. That was a wild weekend, man. Yeah, Khan was one of there was like 8 of us, I think, who were here for my bachelor party weekend. Yeah, that's for a different conversation, not over coffee. That's probably over tequila. We get together and I can tell you some stories.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what most people tend to say about nights out with Khan.
But he's the best, man.
Yeah, he's a great
Like,
guy.
I love that kid. I mean, he's, like I said, he's like family for us. He would come and stay with us in New York for a month at a time, and
Yeah.
he's just as solid as it gets. He's such a great human being, and there's so many layers to him, and people don't. You can see it, in some of his social media and stuff, but he's really shy. He's a shy guy,
Yeah.
But
I think
amazing.
part of his is maybe part of his charm, but I think it holds him back a bit as well, is that he overanalyzes everything he says, and he kind of worries about how he comes across and stuff a bit too much. But
Yeah,
he's
but
very.
I also think Khan is one of those guys though that's made the decision. Like, there are certain people like a Matt Frazier, like Carrie Pierce, where the focus and the discipline, like the routine is paramount, right? Like, every day is the same. You wake up the same time, you eat the same things, you train the same times, you get your body work done the same day. The routine is king. And for someone like Carrie, who I coach, she may not be the most physically talented, but she is the most focused and disciplined of any athlete that I've ever worked with. It's a dream. But some athletes, they want to do other things. They want to enjoy their life and go out and have beers and do this and do that. And you know, Khan is talented enough to still be one of the best in the world, but also still have a, be able to enjoy some of those extracurricular activities.
Mm.
And I think for him, like that, that's the way he wants to live his life. I think for him to be able to try to push to the top 10, he would have to give up a lot of those things that he enjoys. And I think the decision has been there that that's just not the most important thing to him.
Yeah.
And I think for some athletes, you have to make that decision, right? Like you can still make a living and, between the competition, but also between, your brand, et cetera, and still enjoy some of the things that you want to do. I don't know, for them, if that works, then that's fine.
Mm.
But I think for Khan, I think for him, like it's not the same. He's not the same as them, and that's fine. It makes him
He
still a
strikes me the
beautiful
type of guy
person.
that when he's finished and when he's sitting down at, I don't know, like 60 or whatever, I'm sure he'd rather be looking back on. I'm sure he'd appreciate the competitive memories as well, but I think he's more of a that time with that person kind of memory rather than when I won and everyone applauded me. I think he's
100%,
yeah,
100%. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, we better get going properly.
Yeah. Cool.
So